Welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan, and this week we have a pretty packed show because it's holiday season, and a lot of the people out there want to show you some cool things you could get your friends and family, plus ways to protect yourself for this holiday season. And a little later in the show, this is going to be a fun interview because I have the kid cast from the new movie Avatar: The Way of Water, and they tell me a little secret in how they made extra money for puppies by keeping their adult co-stars from saying naughty things. And we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. But before that, the holidays are really a time for family and friends. But scammers will do everything they can to complicate your celebrations. Scammers work year-round, but prey on increased online purchases and web usage during the holidays. Falling victim to a scam can also mean losing money that can't be recovered, or worse, having your identity stolen. That means affecting your credit and general finances. And it's a real time-consuming misfortune to experience. And too many experience it during this time of year. So to help ensure that you don't get taken advantage of during this season of giving, we have journalist and television host Catalina here to share the most common scams seen during the holiday season and tips to help avoid falling victim. Welcome to the show, Catalina. All right, what are the most common scams that happen around this holiday season?
Yeah, there are definitely a couple of different scams that happen around the holiday season, but you want to be alert of three that are the main ones. The first one has to do with holiday charity scams, especially because we're on that jolly mood and we want to give back to our community. The holiday charity scammers actually can send you emails or notifications. It's very easy for them to maybe get this information or this donation from you. So you want to be on the lookout for those organizations that you have been supported in the past. Make sure that you continue to support them so you know that your donation is safe. The other one has to do with package deliveries, and this one is very, very popular around the holidays too, because we have been coming from, shopping online from Black Friday to Cyber Monday and all these weeks, right? We're getting those packages now. That's also another opportunity for scammers to send you notifications saying that your package has been lost, or maybe that you need to verify something to receive your package, so also that's another one to be on the lookout for. And then the third one has to do with online shopping, just because it's so easy and convenient as well to get all of our gifts online. Online shopping, these deals that can come themselves packaged as too good to be true deals. We want to make sure that that is a safe site that you're shopping from, and whenever you're putting in your information, wherever that you're shopping, you want to make sure that this is coming from a very, very verified source, or a verified website from that retailer that you want to shop from.
All right, how can people protect themselves from holiday scams?
Definitely, there are a couple different ways that people can protect themselves during this holiday season, especially when it comes to scams. So one has to do with make sure that you don't click on any of those links or phone calls or text messages that you don't know where they're coming from. Just like you wouldn't open the door to a stranger knocking at your door at home, right? You don't want to open this door for opportunities for scammers to get your information. The other one has to do with just use traceable payment methods. There are a couple different ones. The safest ones have to be your credit or debit card, because they're going to be backed up by your bank, and in case anything happens, there's always going to be a very traceable entity that can help you, just maybe investigate it in case anything happens. The other one has to do with maybe those too good to be true deals. If it's looks a little suspicious, it might be a red flag. And the other one that I love is also keep tabs on your bank account. Make sure that you're using your bank app. For example, I use Chase Mobile, and I love just going in there every day and just tracking those transactions. Also your credit score, make sure that you know your score and use those tools. There's a really great tool also called Chase Credit Journey that can help you track that credit score and make you feel safe, and also know where your accounts are going and when your money's going. So the more that you know, the safer that you'll feel.
So if somebody realizes that they have been a victim of a scam, what should they do?
definitely. If you realize or someone in your family maybe realizes that this happened to you, just don't be alarmed and make sure that you don't feel embarrassed, because this could happen to anyone. This is a very, very common thing that happens in our community. So make sure that you keep calm and call your bank right away. Make sure that you report this to your bank, because that is the way that they're going to be able to help you out. If they know, and the sooner that they know, the better, because they'll have more opportunities to react a lot sooner.
All right, my friend, where can viewers go for more information?
Definitely, you can get a lot more information by visiting the link is chase.com/security tips.
Thanks for joining me. Despite how much everything is costing nowadays, the holiday shopping season is expected to break new records. And while most experts advise people to shop early, there's still time for those of us that have put it off until the last minute, like me. So here to help procrastinators, well, like me, is Claudia Lombard, a consumer expert and journalist who has won Emmys and a Peabody Award and is going to save Christmas for all of us. Welcome to the show, Claudia. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great, Dan. You're not alone in that procrastination, by the way.
It's my ADHD. It's all part of that brain stuff that I can't deal with. So I'm doing my best, but I know you can help me, guide me in the right direction. So what kind of holiday shopping season can we expect this year?
Yeah, you mentioned those rising costs. Inflation, of course, has been a huge topic this year and something that we've all been dealing with. But despite that, people are spending. Retailers, this is looking good for retailers. The average American is going to spend $832 on the holiday shopping season. That's a growth over last year. So good news for retailers and consumers out there spending money on the holidays.
All right. So what's a great gift to help celebrate these holidays?
I don't think it's a celebration unless you have some good wine. So for that, I like to say, let's celebrate with Stella Rosa Wines. Stella Rosa really giving us a holiday season gift of a celebratory drink with their selection of sparkling, non-alcoholic, and canned wines. I love the canned wine for kind of ultimate stocking stuffer and on-the-go gift. They also have alternative non-alcoholic beverages with their natural collection that comes in a variety of tasty flavors that are always a crowd pleaser. So this holiday season, Stella Rosa really has something for everybody when it comes to giving that celebratory drink gift.
Well, that sounds excellent. I tried.
I love it.
I was going with
Good
it.
one.
All right, where should we go to find an easy last-minute gift and stocking stuffers?
Yeah, gift cards, I think, make great last-minute gifts, and people want them. They're very, very popular during the holiday season. For that, I like to go to Save-A-Lot Grocer. Now, Save-A-Lot has the gift cards that help us take kind of the hectic, that out of the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. There's no better gift of convenience, especially this time of year. They have great items that you can use for your holiday meals, including their frozen Mantia's lasagna. And then if you need some on-the-go snacks, they've got these nutsome trail mixes that are great for that. So really something for everybody, a gift everyone can appreciate is that gift from Save-A-Lot Grocers and their gift cards.
All right, New Year's is rolling around. People got their resolutions. What about a healthy gift you recommend?
Well, this is I don't know if it should be a resolution, but maybe, I don't know. But it's a toothbrush from Oral-B, and it's amazing. But taking care of our smiles is really important. Hopefully people are already doing that, but you're going to take it to the very next level. Oral-B's new IO, first step in your beauty or personal care routine, helps you get that smile confidence you can feel good about. Round cleans better, and that brush features the iconic round head from Oral-B and the IO. Okay, also it has an app. This app will help you real-time track as you toothbrush and coach you. It's kind of amazing. Very high-tech toothbrush. It will coach you and help you get 100% cleaner teeth and healthier gums when compared to a manual toothbrush. So with the Oral-B IO, gorgeous high-tech new toothbrush from Oral-B, helps you get that kind of I just left the dentist clean feeling in your mouth.
Yeah, and I kind of want one of those little toothbrushes. Make sure that I'm not. It beats having to chew on that little pink caplets to find where you're not brushing. That's what I.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember those.
All right, Claudia.
This is a high-tech version of that.
It is. It's like the new version. Okay, where can we go for more information on any of these items and more? Or
yeah, you can go online to tipsontv.com.
And coming up next, it's all about the kids. There's some product suggestions that can keep them safe from curse words and things to do with them if they're bored.
You heard your kids saying, "I'm bored."
Plus, a little later in the show, speaking of curse words, these kids kept their co-stars from saying curse words on set and helped feed puppies. And we talk about it.
It was all donated to a good cause, to a canine shelter.
Canine shelter.
What comes out of one mouth goes into another mouth, and those happen to be puppies' mouths.
It's the holiday season, and kids are asking for at least one device, 2 devices, 3 devices, many devices. And with so many options, how do you know which one to get? Mom and wonderful lifestyle guru Bobby Thomas joins us with advice for choosing the right age-appropriate technology, what to look for, and how to get the most value from that purchase. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Bobby.
Good morning, Dan. Thanks for having me.
All right. There's so many device options that I could get a little overwhelmed. So what are we looking to buy for these kids?
Well, I think we all need to just agree. Screens are here to stay. You know, you walk into an elevator, the doctor's office, even at school, they're here. So what I suggest is look for a device that's designed for kids. Devices like this one, I can tell you about the Fire Kids tablet and the Fire Kid Pro tablet. Awesome, because it's not just a one-trick pony. This has a variety of content. So instead of just being sucked into that one app that just scrolls video after video, my son turns into a zombie with that one. The interface on these actually engages them to switch between music, books, videos, and more. And I've really seen a difference with my son. They have on the Pro version of the Fire Kids, it's a little older with a little bit of a more grown-up interface. And that's wonderful for kids from 7 to 12. It's still got a sturdy case and it's sleek, but get this. Also, to make you feel good, 2-year worry-free guarantee. So if it breaks, you send it back, they send you a new one. That's awesome. So a kid can be a kid. Yeah, super nice. And did you know that Kindle makes one for kids? Because most of my friends didn't. Look, I had to chase my son down with a book after school, and I kept putting it wherever he sat for a snack or in front of the TV. He didn't want anything to do with it. He opened up a Kindle, and I couldn't believe it. It was a screen. It was warm and fuzzy, and it was distraction-free reading. So there's no apps or games getting in the way. He actually loves searching for titles of interest, and he bookmarks funny jokes that he saves for me at bedtime because we also read it together. Kids read on average an hour a day with Kindle, and I thought, no way, I can't get 5 minutes. He almost hit 2 hours this weekend, and he's like halfway through a series called Notebook of Doom. It was everything. So highly recommend the Kindle Kids. And last but not least, look, kids are curious. I also loved the fact that kids ask Alexa more than 10 million questions a month. These adorable orbs are the Echo Dot. They're in an owl or a dragon. And the Alexa-enabled Echo Dot, or the Echo Show 5, offers kids kid-friendly responses that you can feel good and comfortable with. It's going to speak at a lower cadence, and that's slower so they can absorb the information. And they can listen to music independently while Alexa filters out explicit lyrics and more. I feel like with screens, it can be such an isolating experience for them. And as a parent, you can't really see what they're choosing or what they're playing with. But the parent dashboard and the Amazon Kids Plus subscription with those partners, I have a window into his world. And now I can see his history and, oh, you called grandma last week because I approved the contact. And then I learned a video game and started playing with it. So I turned our screen time into a way to support a connection we have. And I love that I'm setting him up for success because in the future, screens are going to be a part of his world. And giving him the opportunity to feel independent right now and to explore his interests is everything. And we're both happy.
Well, thank you, Bobby. You got it so that my kids aren't doom scrolling. And got them reading, and then they can listen to music without worry. So thanks. That helps us out for our holiday season. Excellent gifts for them this year. So thank you for joining me this morning, Bobby.
Thank you. And they really, it's easy to do. It's all at amazon.com/forkids. You can find all the information.
I was going to ask you where to get information, but you already did that. Thank you very much, Bobby.
We're making it easy.
I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. All right, soon the kids will be home for the holiday break. Parents, grandparents, caregivers, and everyone with kids in the house. You know the struggle of finding a daily answer to the question, so what are we doing today? Well, putting a plan in place now can help the holidays be an excellent time for everyone. And that means you, yes, including you. So today we have Annabel Bloom, lifestyle guru, who's here with tips for families looking for unique, inexpensive, and free holiday activities. Welcome to the show, Annabel. How are you?
Hello, hello. How are you? I'm excited to be here with you today.
I'm doing fabulous. All right, well, me and the cat. Oh, no. Oh, all right, for the whole family, besides the big meal and all the presents, you suggested creating like a holiday routine. What does that even mean?
Well, sure. What needs to be done is to have a plan in advance to the holidays with a list of activities for the family, because not having a routine schedule with kids can lead to unwanted behaviors and moodiness. How many times, and you just said it, you heard your kids saying, I'm bored. What are we going to do today? Well, having a plan for the upcoming day leaves no room for boredom.
All right, so what are some inexpensive ways we could keep these kids busy?
Okay, first of all, you need to check out your local library. There's so much more to the library than just books. Many offer free passes to visit museums, the zoo, or other attractions in your own city. And second one, my favorite, with the new year just right around the corner, one of my favorite ideas is to have your kids building a time capsule with things that remind them of the past year. Let's say pictures, special mementos, maybe a note to their future selves. It's so much fun to open that note and that time capsule, let's say in 2, 5, or even 10 years.
All right, so parents may need to realize how rewards programs can significantly help when planning family activities. Can you tell us about that?
Of course. You just said it. Look into rewards programs like those your credit card offers. Even your mobile or internet provider nowadays has great programs available. For example, we are Xfinity customers, so we have access to tons of free perks through Xfinity rewards, such as exclusive experiences, activity books for kids, free movie passes, and on top of that, cooking classes. And each weekend from now until December 31st, Xfinity Reward members can redeem a $1 movie rental. And Xfinity will make a matching donation to build.org up to $100,000.
Well, Annabel, this is all great information. Where can we go for more information and learn more?
Of course, you need to check out xfinity.com/rewards for your exclusive experience.
Well, Annabel, thanks for hanging out with me this morning.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy holidays.
And coming up next, do you have somebody on your shopping list that is extremely difficult to shop for? Well, I have a Rockette with some suggestions for some posh products. And a little later in the show, I talked to the kid cast of Avatar, The Way of the Water, and how they dealt with the biggest stars in Hollywood. You know what they said? We charged them money.
It was all donated to a good cause, to a canine shelter.
Canine shelter.
What comes out of one mouth goes into another mouth, and those happen to be puppies' mouths.
All of this and more on New Mexico Rising. This time of year, you might be wondering, what gift can you find for that person that pretty much has everything? Well, you little drummer boys out there, we have lifestyle expert and former Radio City Rockette, Emily Loftus, who has some ideas for some amazing luxury items. Welcome to the show, Emily.
Hi, good morning, Dan.
All right, what kind of luxury gifts are trending this year?
Absolutely. So we know diamonds are a girl's best friends, but you might be surprised what's actually trending this season. It's about personal care, relaxation time, and special ways to enjoy your friends and family this season.
Are there any posh destinations that are hot?
Absolutely. Let's take a trip to paradise, why don't we? If you want to reconnect with your person, an adults only getaway, or do you want to do something private with your family, you have to check out the Wyndham Ultra All-Inclusive Resorts. It is the newest and hottest all-inclusive resort brand in Mexico. It is located in the country's most sought-after destinations. The resort offers incredible inclusions and picture-perfect backgrounds for adults only or family-friendly fun. This is the vacation you have been waiting for. It's affordable with rates starting at $100 per person per night based on resort and location.
I'm totally in. I will go with you. Count me in. We can kick it. All right. What are some options for the connoisseur on your list?
Oh, well, you can't go wrong with some sparkling wine. Let me introduce you to J. Cuvée 20 Brut by J Vineyards and Winery. It is the perfect posh gift. Their award-winning wines have been expertly crafted in the Russian River Valley for over 35 years, offering a variety that will appeal to every single palate. Plus, a glass of sparkling will always be a hit at your holiday gathering. J. Cuvée 20 Brut opens with nuanced notes of toasted almond, followed by notes of Braeburn apple, dried cranberry, and ginger snap. Visit jwines.com for more details. And if you were standing right next to me, I would say cheers.
And cheers to you too, my friend. All right, can you recommend a posh gift that is, part of everyday living?
Absolutely. So for the coffee drink of your life that has every single thing, let me introduce you to Jura Z10. If this is a new dimension of coffee enjoyment that's going to treat yourself and impress your guests, the Jura Z10 in Diamond Black, a world first for both hot and cold brew coffee specialties. It makes 32 different beverages from popular favorites from espresso to flat white, plus trendy new cold brew sensations. The Z10 stands out for innovation because the grinder recognizes the chosen hot or cold brew that instantly adjusts the fineness of the grind. How cool is that?
I want that for myself. You guys need to send one over. I want one of those.
I actually have it. It is spectacular.
That looks awesome. All right, how about something for self-care and pampering?
Last but not least, I love this one because you can get spa-like results at home. Introducing Bloom Effects. This is the first brand to feature Dutch tulips in skincare. It recently launched their Royal Tulip Petal Polish, a head-to-toe exfoliator that delivers 3 forms of exfoliation: physical, chemical, and enzymatic, that can be used for the face, body, or scalp. It delivers an uplifting shower experience, transforming from a luxurious scrub to a gentle foaming cleanser when applied with water. Its unique tulip-powered formula leaves the skin significantly smoother and more radiant. I used it last night, and I have to tell you, it is truly incredible. Sometimes those exfoliators can feel really, really harsh on your skin, and this just glided on.
All right, where can we go for more information?
For more information, head on over to tipsontv.com.
Thank you very much, Emily. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, it was 2009 when we were treated to the first Avatar movie directed by James Cameron. And 12 years later, the world's most anticipated sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, is now in theaters. We check in on the Na'vi a decade later, and now they have kids. So, taking on a new generation of being blue in Pandora, let's welcome the kids cast of Avatar: Way of Water. We have Jack Champion, Bailey Bass, Trinity Bliss, and Jamie Flatters. How are you four?
We're great. How are you?
Swell.
Doing fabulous. This is like the world's most anticipated sequel because it came out 12 years ago. James Cameron's been promising a really great, solid movie, and I'm excited to see this. When it came out, it was eye-popping, it was new, there was new technologies, and they kind of had to invent even more technologies to create this film. That's why it took so long. Can you guys tell us about shooting underwater for so long?
Yes, underwater performance capture.
Was crazy. I mean, groundbreaking. I have to say, though, Albuquerque, I met Aaron Paul at the Avatar premiere, and he said that it was amazing.
Oh, did he? Well, there you go.
So,
yeah, that's our Albuquerque. I know you, right when we jumped on, we were all talking about Breaking Bad and stuff, but how was it like working on this film? And like you guys had to be underwater, or some of you had to be underwater for a lot of it. How was that? That must have been grueling.
I play Soraya, who's part of the Catalina clan, so a lot of, because we're surrounded by water, a lot of our performance capture is done underwater. The average scenes were probably 4 minutes. We got to a point, 4 minutes underwater for us after we were trained, and I don't think we realized that we were part of something so revolutionary at the time. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And it was just, we were just experiencing it all day to day.
I always looked forward to days in the tank with you all, and just kind of being a little fish in the big tank, and also doing our acting thing with all of you guys, and it was so much fun.
And how was it like walking on a set and having co-stars such as like Zoe Saldana, Sam Worthington, Kate Winslet, Sigourney Weaver, Jermaine Clement, all these people? How are these, like, how is that life walking and be like, hey, these are my like co-stars, these are my new family?
I mean, I don't think I ever got used to, like, I mean, like, you get used to it, but you never, at the same time, never get used to, like, walking in the makeup room, you know, where you get, like, the face dots, and just seeing Zoe or Sigourney.
Or Sig.
Or, yeah, it's just like, I'm always, in the back of my mind, I'm like, that's Sigourney Weaver from Ghostbusters. Like, I've known her for 5 years now, and I'm like, that's Sigourney Weaver. So, it's always a special feeling.
Definitely.
And I also hear that Trinity might have a new college fund because of a curse jar? What happened here?
Yeah.
Actually, it didn't end up being a college fund because it was all donated to a good cause, to a canine shelter.
Canine shelter.
What comes out of one mouth goes into another mouth, and those happen to be puppies' mouths.
Nice.
But we made at least $500.
I just remember Trinity going around and saying, oh, that'll be $5. And then the guy would be like, ugh, whatever, kid. And then, you know, we'd get money, and it was good.
Sometimes we'd let them off, though.
Sometimes, but I mean, hey, $500 is a lot of money to, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't leave
But
too many people off the hook.
Considering how much, like, for example, Sam curses day to day.
Yeah.
I think it was more than $500 if you count every single one.
Yeah.
Sam just rolls up with a wallet. It's like, hey, come here, Trinity. I got like, can I get a credit, $30 for at least the next hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be like, oh, I paid my debt.
That's hilarious. All right.
Yeah.
So the new movie's in theaters. Are you guys like ecstatic? How's it been going on in your life and your families? You guys just losing it?
Absolutely ecstatic.
We're ecstatic.
It's really exciting, and these characters are so specific, and so you feel like you know them when you watch them. You feel like they're your friends, and I love that. Even though it's like this alien planet and it's such an immersive film, it's very grounded at the core of it, and the core is family, and I'm excited for people of all ages to feel so connected when they watch this film.
That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, how are these Na'vi going to act? They used to be warriors, but now they have to protect kids. So that's a good question to see how this movie's going to turn out.
Yeah, the stakes are a lot higher now. I mean, you put kids into the puzzle, it's going to get very, very interesting. So the action scenes, you thought the first film was really mind-blowing. This one, I think, definitely topped it in terms of action.
Yeah, and it really is one for everyone. The way it has action, it's a tearjerker, and also it has so much heart and a great story. And of course, there's the sci-fi and the spectacle, and so it's mind-blowing.
Well, all right. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I want to tell everybody to go check out Avatar: The Way of Water. It is in theaters now. Thank you guys for being with me this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for tuning in this week to New Mexico Rising. And I want to thank the kid cast of Avatar: The Way of the Water. And honestly, I think those kids are going to be stars. So I see huge things in their future. But talking about something local, this kid right here might be a huge star as well. I was singing karaoke in Moriarty at Buttercrust Pizza last Sunday, and this kid started singing and just knocking it out of the park. I got permission from her mom, Jessica Ramirez, to show it right here. She is 6 years old. Her name is Mila, and just watch how she like plays it up for the camera. She knows what she's doing. Congrats, Mila. Isn't that awesome? She's just killing it on that microphone. All right, tune in next week. If you guys want to be part of the show, go to our website. That is NewMexicoRising.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll be back all next week right here on KRQE.